Here we go, everybody. It's the taste test of taste tests. Okay.
So flavorful.
And fresh, so fresh.
Wow.
And bright.
This is amazing.
It's like feels fresh,
fresh.
and
And
delicious.
it's sweet.
Yeah. For us to be able to replicate this between 5 and 6 p.m. would be nearly impossible.
The more red color, I kind of assume it's fresh. So I love looking at this. It's very appealing.
There's a thickness to it as well. It's not that watery kind of runaway on the side of the plate.
Friday nights are pizza night, and the boys like to make pizza. So we use our red sauces, and this would be a great pizza sauce.
You could also put it in a lasagna if you were doing like a layer or something that kind of started the week. You kind of eat throughout the week.
And then if you wanted to protein it up, you can make chicken parm with it.
I think that there's something about having it just by itself on plain pasta and having like that reaction, right, of like, yum. You know, it's a standout, right? When you can kind of just have it all on its own.
Yep.
What would you say if you found out there were 7 vegetables in this sauce?
You're
I'd be like,
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There are 7 vegetables in this
Wow.
sauce.
wow.
I'm so glad that there are, and you would never know.
No.
Like,
It's 20% of your recommended daily vegetable intake per serving. So
that's amazing. For me, I come home and it's like a quick make dinner situation. There's always a lot going on. And feeling like I'm actually giving them nutrition, even though it feels like a simple dinner. As a mom, I feel like you're dodging all day long, right?
Yeah.
The preservatives and the
Yes.
thing. And it's like to not have to think about it.
So many of our food options, you're like, okay, how bad is this gonna be? Right. But this is like additive, and I think that's really rare, and especially for a staple, it adds up over a lifetime, you know, when you think about your kids. So we're in on this.
If you wouldn't mind tasting our sauce, and then this is the country's #1 selling marinara. I'm curious about your reactions.
A lot
much
saltier.
saltier. Much saltier.
And run the consistency.
And
is
not the
more watery.
brightness.
Definitely saltier.
All I'm tasting is salt.
And runny, like it's watered down and like salted for me and like with our kids, right?
yeah.
With something like this, I would prefer not to have all the added sodium because it's in so many things.
What would you say if you knew that our sauce was around 50% less sodium than the nation's #1 selling marinara sauce?
That you don't need the sodium.
You don't need it.
You don't need
Because
it.
you let
Need it
the
at all.
ingredients say.
And I think we get so used to, as moms, the trade-off. You're like,
Oh.
you need something healthy, but you also need something that your kids are going to like. Finding something that's both is really hard. And I really think you've done a great job with the sauce.